Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Kathy, and today I'm going to do something new, doing a story time video. So basically, I'm pretty sure my room is haunted. This very room that I am in right now. I've lived in here 2 times. I lived in here 2 years ago, and I'm living in here again. So, not 2 years ago, but more like 3 years ago. Because it was my 10th grade year. Part of my 9th grade year, I believe. And so basically, I lived in here, and every time I came in here, I'd have this like eerie feeling like that I wasn't alone. And I've always like had these feelings about places. It's like a certain vibe that you get that you're not alone. And it was weird for me. This room is kind of creepy because like I have literally no windows because my room is underground. It's really weird feeling. I still get these feelings every now and again that I'm not alone. Like I can't sleep with no lighting in here. I have to have something on so it's not pitch black in here because it's so eerie feeling. So like here's the huge reason that I 100% believe this room is haunted. So it was late in the night, I was asleep, and I had the worst nightmare of my life. I was in this house, like I didn't recognize it. I didn't recognize anyone there. I was just walking, and then this guy, like, he didn't really have a face or anything. Like, it was just, I know it was a person. And he, like, threw me against the wall. And I mean, not just like I mean a full on, like, at the wall. And like, straight held my hands up. And, like, he was squeezing my wrists. And, like, I woke up because I actually felt my wrist being held. And when I woke up, my hands were literally above my head. Like I was sleeping like this. And I woke up and I remember feeling like I couldn't move my arms. And it was the scariest moment of my life. Like all I remember afterwards, I was just saying, "Dear God, help me! Dear God, help me!" Like Jesus, just praying out loud, and like the grip, like it loosened up, and like I could eventually like put my hands back. It took me so long to get back to sleep that night. But the weirdest thing, I'm not kidding at all. I woke up the next morning to go to school, and my wrists were bright red. Like, I didn't know what to think. I mean, that never happened to me before. My wrists were like bright red, like both of them. Like it looked like someone was literally squeezing my wrists so hard that they were red. I woke up and I told my mom about my like nightmare, and she was like, "Oh, it's just a nightmare. It's okay." But then I showed her my wrist, and she flipped out. She was like, what?" Like, I just remember her being like, "That's not right." Like, she was like baffled just as much as I was. Like, we didn't really talk about it much after that because like I was just too scared and creeped out from it to really want to never talk about it much. But like living in here again, like, I've not had any like problems like that anymore. That was the only time that ever happened. And it was scary. But I still get an eerie feeling every now and again. Like this behind me is my closet. The door, it has sliding doors, but the door broke and both of the doors are off. And I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd feel like there'd be something there, but I couldn't see it. So I literally covered the closet because I feel something is there. Like, I'm not crazy, like, trust me, at all. I'm not crazy or anything, but I can sense feelings of things sometimes. Like, no, I'm not saying like I'm psychic or a medium or any of that, because I'm not. I get a feeling in here that I'm not alone. And I really don't know what to think of it. I haven't had anything try to hurt me again, thank God. And I hope while I'm living here again that I don't have an experience like that again. I saw the thing moving and was trying to see if it was me. That'd be a video. Like, my room was haunted, live footage. No, that would give me a heart attack. Um, that's really all that I have. I do have a few stories of other places that I've lived. Other times. And I've had like a few things happen in other houses that I've lived in. Like when I was in the 6th grade, I lived in a different house. I was sleeping on the couch at that time. And I was not asleep yet, but I was like falling asleep. And I turned to the side and I see a white figure. And they're there. Like, it looks like they're praying. I didn't get a feeling that it was gonna hurt me, but it was just weird to see it there. Like, I tried to tell my family that the next day, but they were like, oh no, you're just trying to scare us. And I was like, why would I try to scare you? Like, I'm not the kind of person to do anything like that. Like, if I tell you something, it's because it's true. It's not because I'm like trying to scare you. And one time when I was in, I want to say 7th grade, I was living in a different house. And it was just me and my mom. My brother and sister were away somewhere. My stepdad was away somewhere. It was late at night. I was in my room by myself. Like, not asleep, but like trying to go to sleep. And next thing I hear a perfume bottle being sprayed. And I'm like, okay, I'm just hearing things because I'm tired. But then I could smell it, and it smelled like old lady perfume. Like, I know I don't own any old lady perfume. My mom doesn't own any old lady perfume. But I still went, and I got up, and I was like, I went to my mom's room, like, Mom. She's like, what? And I'm like, did you just spray perfume at my door? And she goes, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I legit just heard someone spray perfume, and then I smelled it. She's like, you're kidding. And I was like, no. And she's like, that's weird. I was like, yeah, that's more than weird. That's creepy. That's like scary. And again, we didn't really talk about it much after that. Like, I still don't know what to think of that. I'm like, we were the only two people, and she says it wasn't her. And I know she doesn't own any perfume that smells like that. And I know I didn't, because I only owned one perfume at that time, and that was the Justin Bieber, the Someday perfume, because I got it for like Christmas. So who sprayed it? I don't know. It was weird. Well, that's all the weird, paranormal, haunting, like stuff that's happened to me, and why I believe this room is haunted. I still get a weird feeling every now and again in here, but it's not as bad as it was. And if you have any reasons why this happened, why I had the nightmare, maybe you could tell me what exactly, what kind of paranormal thing does that kind of thing. Let me know in the description below, in the comments below, because I would love to know, because I have no clue, because I don't know how to research that kind of stuff, and it's just a little too real for me if I research it myself, I guess. But I want to say thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe if you like this video or you want to see more story times. Give this video a like. Comment down below if you believe in like the paranormal or the supernatural. And make sure to hit the bell below. You'll get a notification every time we upload. We usually upload twice a week. Sometimes it's once a week. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys next week.